This is Mo Reitman. Welcome to Windows to the World of Internet Marketing. Today I would like to discuss with you mindset. All I ask of you is a few minutes of your time. This video will be life transformational. Now, it doesn't mean tomorrow morning you're going to wake up a totally different person. But what it does mean is, by truly understanding what mindset is, it will be the beginning of a new horizon that you may never have thought possible. Are you ready? Great. Let's give it a go. Mindset, the key to success. Mindset creates our whole mental world. It explains how we become optimistic or pessimistic. It shapes our goals, our attitude towards work and relationships, and how we raise our kids, ultimately predicting whether or not we fulfill our potential. Mindset guides every aspect of our lives. Through relationships, via marriage, with our spouse, family, with our siblings, parents, grandparents, children, cousins, etc., and friends. In business, with our partners, boss, fellow employees, clients, other businesses. By mentors, our parents, teachers and coaches. And in sports, with our team players, coaches, media, and fans. So what is mindset? What is the definition of mindset? I searched Google and I found it's a mental attitude or disposition that predetermines a person's responses to and interpretations of situations, and it can be changed to serve the person's needs. I want to introduce you to Carol Dweck, a leading expert in motivation and personality psychology, who wrote a best-selling book on mindset. She discovered over years of research that everyone has one of two basic mindsets. I want you to take a moment to reflect and give an honest assessment of which mindset do you have. Fixed mindset, where one believes talents and abilities are fixed in stone. Either you have them or you don't. You must prove yourself over and over again, trying to look smart and talented at all costs. This is the path of stagnation. Then there is growth mindset. Talents can be developed and abilities built over time. This is the path of opportunity and success. There are two different schools of thought. Either one, we are who we are. We are born with certain genes, physical traits and abilities, intellectual smarts, and the most we can accomplish is to maximize that which we were born with. Or two, we can be much greater than who we think we are now. There is another school of thought that even though we are born with some unique genetic endowments, nevertheless we have the ability through practice, training, and effort to increase our intelligence, talents, and potential. As Carol Dweck claims, the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. Think about it. It can determine whether you become the person you want to and whether you accomplish things you value. Now, we mentioned fixed mindset, qualities that are carved in stone. A fixed mindset creates an urgency to prove oneself. Fixed mindsets constantly seek confirmation of their intelligence, personality, and character. So many people live a life consumed with trying to validate themselves, whether it be at home, at school, in the workplace, in their careers, relationships, or on the sports field. Do you ever find yourself asking, will I succeed or fail? Will I look smart or dumb? Will I be accepted or rejected? Will I feel like a winner or loser? That is fixed mindset. Now, growth mindset, on the other hand, are the cards you are dealt are only a starting point for development. This mindset is the belief you can cultivate your basic qualities through effort. Therefore, anyone has the ability to change through determination, application, and experience. Why waste time proving over and over how great you are when you could be expending the same efforts in bettering yourself? Why spend energy in trying to hide deficiencies when you could be exerting the same energy to overcome them? Why surround yourself with friends who only boost your self-esteem when you could be socializing with those who challenge you to grow? So what is the hallmark of growth mindset? That is the passion for stretching yourself and sticking to it even when it's not going well. This is the mindset that allows people to thrive during some of the most challenging times in their lives. Do either of these mindsets resonate with you? I know when I understood and digested the distinction between the two, so many things now made sense. It clicked. And by the way, if you have a spouse and children, understanding their state of mindset helps address any expectations and demands you may make from them. So let's compare the two, fixed mindset and growth mindset. When it comes to success, a fixed mindset needs to prove how smart and talented he is. A growth mindset stretches oneself to learn something new. That's success. A fixed mindset needs to validate themselves, whereas a growth mindset develops themselves. A fixed mindset treats failure as a setback, of being a loser, rejection, whereas a growth mindset considers failure not growing or reaching potential. Failure defines who you are for a fixed mindset, whereas a growth mindset, failure doesn't define you, it motivates you to where you need to be. And for a fixed mindset, when it comes to effort is bad, because if you need effort, that shows that you're not smart or talented. But a growth mindset says no. When one uses effort, it makes one smart and talented. And then when it comes to thriving, by a fixed mindset, you only thrive in your comfort zone when things are within your grasp. Whereas for a growth mindset, when one thrives, they are stretched and challenged. I would like to conclude with an inspiring, real-life story of a young entrepreneur and a fellow compatriot from down under Australia. I want you to tell me if his mindset is fixed or growth. His name, Fred Schebesta. At 26 years old, Fred Schebesta had the biggest payday of his life when he and his business partner sold their first startup for $1.36 million. Despite the heady sum, Schebesta says the deal was more relief than anything else. Basically, it was a fair payment for 5 years of hard work and slog and earning not much money at all. Believe it or not, that business, Freestyle Media, had its beginnings in Schebesta's college bedroom, when instead of studying for university exams, the 20-year-old would spend hours immersed in the wonders of the internet. And one night he was just experimenting on the internet and he was like, how hard could it be to build a website? 2 years later, Frank Restucia joined the fledgling business, helping to manage the commercial side. The business was in hot demand, building websites for other companies and undertaking online marketing such as banner ads and search engine marketing. By the time the pair sold Freestyle Media in 2007, they had 20 staff and had survived various close shaves. Fred claims he was just making a lot of mistakes. The money wasn't coming in right, there was staffing problems, and basically he also didn't know how to hire staff properly. While he did end up with a finance degree, Schebesta says he learned far more on the job and found the limit of how hard you can work. Meanwhile, he became sick a number of times and his appendix burst, and the stress of managing a growing business at such a young age also left him depressed at times. He and Rustusia, who had known each other since high school, were living on a shoestring budget, often paying themselves last. Imagine, they lived in the same house for 2.5 years and ate spaghetti bologna every night. But the mistakes they learned from their first business had served the pair well in their second successful venture, comparisonwebsitefinder.com.au, which began in 2009. The site basically helps users compare various financial products such as credit cards, home loans, and savings accounts. Finder.com.au receives a referral fee every time someone signs up for a product. Schebesta said he wanted a business that was scalable, national, and had a large market. His instincts have so far proven correct. In the past 2 years, staff members have doubled to 28, with the site now getting about 250,000 visits a month. Even with a supportive wife and 2 young daughters, the energetic Schebesta is still working, and listen to this, about 100 hours a week. Fred claims he's no genius. He's like me, you, and everyone else. I'm not a smart guy, I'm not the best operator, but I can position the right people in the right seats. Let me share with you Schebesta's tips on making your first million before 30. Start young. Find mentors who believe in you and can guide you. Focus 100% on your strengths. Have that savings mindset. Be frugal. Recognize that money doesn't come easy. You've got to work hard. Be all in, all committed. It's only a dream until you do something about it. But I hear you asking, how can I start young? I'm already 35, 40, 50, 60, maybe even 70. So let me tell you, that's your fixed mindset talking. If you feel like you're 30 or younger, then who cares what's written on your birth certificate? It's all in the mind. Now that you know what mindset is, which is yours, fixed or growth? I would like to share with you a free report how a single mother of 2 with a growth mindset was able to make $1,477 in only a week. Please go to my blog www.moreitman.com and download the report. Share your mindset thoughts in the comment section. Let today be the beginning of a much brighter tomorrow.